gone, still on the ride. Mike and Needby, side by side, talking thrills from coast to coast, celebrating what we love the most. Turn it up, feel the vibe, join the thrill of this ride. Hold on tight, it's time to go. Here it is, Coaster Radio.
This is your announcer, Neil Patrick Harris. Welcome to the 20th anniversary season of Coaster Radio. Here are your hosts, my close personal friends, Mike Collins and E.B.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the original theme park podcast. You are listening to Coaster Radio. My name is Mike. I am here with my friend E.B., and we are getting ready to talk theme parks and thrill rides.
That's right, Mike. This is an episode I think people have been waiting for months now at this point. It is the next round of The Ultimate.
Yes, round 3 of our game show celebrating our 20th anniversary here at Coaster Radio. We've already done rounds 1 and 2, and the whole point of this is we are going to do 5 rounds of this game show total. So there will be 5 listeners who qualify for the final game that we will play on the second to last episode of season 20. And we are really searching for who is the ultimate theme park fan, but also fan of this podcast.
Right. So just the ultimate in general, theme park fan of Coaster Radio, longtime listener. We're doing 5 rounds of the ultimate. Those are the 5 semifinalists, or the 5 finalists, I guess, that are going to the final showdown at the end of this calendar year. And we will have one grand prize winner who is going to be crowned the ultimate. The questions can be about parks. The questions can be about roller coasters. The questions can be about the podcast itself. We have listeners right now watching us live at game.coasterradio.com ready to play. And we are not doing news tonight. This is the episode of Coaster Radio.
Yes, this is pretty exciting. So for round 1 that we played at the very beginning of this season, Tom from Louisville won that. So he moved on to the finals. When we played round 2 just a couple of months ago, Dale from Dayton was the winner of that. So who will it be tonight?
It's going to be me, Mike. I have not seen the questions, and I'm going to defeat. I almost won round 1. I almost won round 2. I am going to win one of these rounds and knock some listener out just out of my own selfish nature.
Yeah. What happens if you win? We were talking about that in round 1 and 2. What happens if you win? Does that knock somebody out? Or do you just give it to the second place person?
I feel like I knocked somebody out, and because I don't know the questions and I'm playing legitimately, I feel like I should be able to go to the finals and potentially nullify the entire game.
Oh, wow.
Right?
Yeah, I guess that is like playing roulette where the double zero.
The house can win.
Yeah.
The house can win, Mike. And I think if I do make it to the finals, we should make the final grand prize like really, really good.
All right. Well, definitely. We are working right now on some fantastic prizes for that, because if you are somebody who makes it through these qualifying rounds and then you beat 4 other people in the final round of the ultimate, you deserve a pretty great prize. And
this is a prize 20 years in the making, Mike.
Yes,
and I think the biggest prize we've had, I think we've given away season passes to parks before. I think it's going to have to elevate to something like that. So this is going to be really great. If you missed it on this week's episode of Coaster Radio, don't worry. Again, there are 5 rounds of the ultimate to qualify for the finals. This is only round 3. There's 2 more that are to come later this year. So just stay tuned, pay attention. If you're not a subscriber of the Coaster Radio email list, go to coasterradio.com and sign up. If you don't have the Coaster Radio iPhone app, download it now, because you can get push notifications when we go live every single week. This is how you get into the games. You've got to be a part of Coaster Radio. Patreon.com/Coaster Radio. The alerts go out there too. So the people who are on the inside, they're already sort of pre-qualified to be the ultimate. That should be you going forward.
Yeah, it's really important to follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, we're on X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook at Coaster Radio. But also there is a Coaster Radio mailing list that you can get on, an email list that's on the contact page of our website. And by the way, we put out a message that was sent by email today that had one of the answers for tonight's contest. So it pays. It pays to follow us every single way that you can. And yeah, I mean, this is round 3, man. If people haven't played to this point, you only have 2 more chances left to get in on this contest. And like EB said, that final prize is going to be something like a season pass to the park of your choice, something even better than that. There's a lot of things we're working on for that big grand prize. So you definitely want to be in.
Swift kick in the pants. That's what you're going to win.
There you go. Yes, there you go. There you go. If you are ready, EB, and the audience is ready, let's play round 3 of The Ultimate.
Do you have what it takes to be the ultimate?
EB, here we go with question number 1. Which of these roller coasters was the world's first to feature a beyond vertical drop? Was it A, Fahrenheit at Hershey Park, B, Steel Hog at Indiana Beach, C, Takabisha at Fuji-Q Highland, or D, Saw the Ride at Thorpe Park?
Now, you have to be fast in answering these because the points count down as soon as the question is revealed. I clicked this one early, and it was a guess.
Oh,
and we'll
all right.
see. Okay, the timer has counted all the way down. The points are to 0 now. It's time to reveal the answer.
Now, here's what's fun about this. We can show the results of what people said. So this is what people said across the whole way here. They let's see.
People did not know this one. It's pretty spread out.
31% saying Fahrenheit at Hershey Park. The audience was split at 28% between Takabisha and Saw the Ride, and 14% saying Steel Hog.
I thought it was Saw.
Yeah, the correct answer, EB, Steel Hog at Indiana Beach. Yes.
No.
Yeah, the world's first.
They had the first.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. So here's what's fun. We can start seeing what people got that correct and who is in first place. There it is, Paolo in first place, followed by CM Venom. And the third, Dale from Dayton playing for fun. So he is already, of course, like into the final round, but he's playing for fun and taking up third place there.
So I know the El Loco roller coaster was one of the very first to go beyond vertical, but I guess I didn't I forgot that Steel Hog was the first El Loco roller coaster.
Yep, I know.
Man.
Surprising, right? Yeah.
That's one of my home parks. I feel bad.
That's all right. These, we have to say, the questions in the Ultimate are harder than our
Don't make excuses for me. Don't make excuses for me, Mike.
I wanted to make you feel better.
Okay, let's move on. I'm ready.
That's all right. Plenty of points to win going forward. Let's see what question 2 is here at the Ultimate. What park had a radio studio that inspired Coaster Radio? Was it A, Kings Island, B, Busch Gardens Williamsburg, C, Kings Dominion, or D, Hershey Park?
This is a question you would get right because this is you, Mike. This is one. This is you, and I got it wrong.
And we talked about this on an episode just a couple episodes ago.
I know, and I don't pay attention.
Yeah, that's all right. But you think about it, which park might I have gone to as a kid that inspired me? Maybe
Kings Island, Busch Gardens, Kings Dominion, Hershey Park. Well, it's not Kings Island, obviously. That would be if it was me.
Yeah, so you can narrow it down.
I said Busch Gardens, but I'm pretty sure it's Kings Dominion.
Let's see. I'm curious if
Kings Dominion.
Has the audience been listening to the episodes recently?
I always click on instinct and then immediately nope, that's wrong.
Yeah, well, look at that. The audience figured it out sort of because they said it's either Busch Gardens or Kings Dominion, 45% each saying that. The answer, though, right at the bottom of the Eiffel Tower, Kings Dominion.
I know.
Yes,
I know. I knew it as soon as I clicked the stupid thing. I was like, no, it wasn't. It was... Gosh.
That's all right. But let's see what the Dale from Dayton, who is already is in first place, but Karen in second place. She would automatically, if this is where we were at the very end of the thing, Karen would be in first place, followed by Dylan.
Yeah, I'm in the bottom 50%, tied for 0th points.
It's anybody's game right now, so let's keep playing. Let's go on to question number 3. In what year did the original Cyclone at Coney Island officially open to the public? Was it A, 1927, B, 1932, C, 1919, or D, 1940?
Okay, I do know this one.
Yeah, and this, by the way, if you were a member of our mailing list, this is where you would have gotten the answer already. So you'd get all the points if you had just gone to coasterradio.com and signed up for our email list.
That's right. And like we said, the points do get higher for each question as we move along. So here on question 3, this is worth 200 points. The last 2 questions only worth 100 points. So, Mike, I might be making up a lot of ground here because I do know this answer.
Oh, good. Well, let's see. The audience said 83% saying 1927. And about 10
everybody
and 0%
else knew it too.
So let's see what happens here. Of course, 83% was right. 1927 was the correct answer. Yeah, so let's see what happened here. Cincinnati John moving into first place, followed by M. Shapiro. Is that Mark Shapiro in second place? Which is great. And third, Paolo is Paolo the penultimate in third. So where are you in this list, EBO? You're at number 22.
I'm well down into the double digits, Mike.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Still time to come back.
Plenty of room. Plenty of room.
As long as you beat Dale from Dayton, you don't want somebody who's already into the finals winning this again. So, yeah. So we'll see. But right now, 3 newcomers in the top 3 spots. So let's go ahead and see. We've got a Coaster Radio question up next at question number 4. Which listener provides the voice of Bob the Lobster?
Oh, come on.
Is it A, Dan the T-shirt guy, B, Tom from Louisville, C, Neil Patrick Harris, or D, Cincinnati John?
I hope I just didn't fat finger this and pick the wrong person.
That's right. Now, I mean, you said, oh, come on, this is an easy one. Maybe not everybody knows this, though. You have to kind of be a longtime listener to know who did that voice. Absolutely.
Well, and again, this is a skills-based game. You got to be fast on your finger.
Yes, that's true. Because, yeah, even if it is one that's easier, and some of the questions here at the beginning are a little easier. So let's see what the audience said here. 81% saying B, Tom from Louisville. And, of course, that is the right answer. So let's go ahead and see how the rankings change. Cincinnati John, who it was not Cincinnati John doing the voice in first place. Mark Shapiro in second place, followed by CM Venom jumping into third.
Oh, nice. Good. I like to see the longtime listeners in the lead here. So, yeah, I'm still down on the rankings, but I'm going to move up.
You moved up, though. I see you're there at 18. So, and people starting to get points now, which is good here all the way through.
I'm trying to be fast.
Yes, that is good. All right, let's do one more here before we take a break. Let's see what question number 5 is here on The Ultimate.
Ooh, 500 points for this one.
Oh, yeah, this is a big one. Which theme park attraction has the largest show building in the world by volume?
Not area.
Is it A, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror at Disney's Hollywood Studios? B, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey at Universal Studios Japan? C, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Disneyland? Or D, Space Mountain at the Magic Kingdom?
This is fully a guess from me. Totally a guess, but I clicked it fast.
This is a hard one. As I was writing it, I wasn't even 100% sure, but that's
volume is tricky because you have to think vertically, right? This is not necessarily, this is not area, it's volume.
Yeah, and these are all giant rides, even Space Mountain, a giant ride that you've got to have a full roller coaster in that building.
What's the Space Elevator restaurant, Mike? Because technically...
That's right, it is very high.
Come on.
Yes, that's true. Let's see what people said here. 57% saying Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
Okay,
the
good.
next closest answer, 30% saying Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. The correct answer...
I said Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars Rise of the Resistance at Disneyland. So let's see if that changed the leaderboard here. Ryan O moving into first place out of nowhere. Paolo, the penultimate, in second place, and Blue Diamond Coasters in third place.
That's right. And then where's EB? Fifth place. What's up?
Oh, there you go. You're moving up, man.
See? It fast. You got to be fast on these.
This is good. So why don't we do this? This is a very hectic game. Kind of gets everybody's blood pressure up. Let's take a quick break here. And when we come back, we will have 5 more questions to determine who is the round 3 winner of The Ultimate. We'll be right back.
This is Coaster Radio. Welcome back to the 20th anniversary season of Coaster Radio. Here are your hosts, Mike Collins and EB.
Welcome back, everybody, to the original theme park podcast. You are listening to Coaster Radio. My name is Mike. I am here with EB. We are right in the middle of our brand new game show for season 20 of CoasterRadio.com. We are calling it The Ultimate.
Yeah, this is so much fun, Mike. And because we took a break in the middle of the game, I feel like we should be like Ken Jennings right now, or Jeopardy, and go around and talk to the contestants.
I feel like we should
interview each of them or something.
I know,
like
this
that.
seems like where we should. Yeah.
No, this is so much fun. This is the Ultimate Round 3. There's 5 rounds of the Ultimate. At the end of the year, at the end of the calendar year, the end of season 20 of Coaster Radio, we will be crowning the ultimate fan of theme parks and thrill rides, the ultimate fan of Coaster Radio, through this wonderful season-long game show that we have. Mm-hmm. This is round 3 of 5 until we get to the finals. Mike, we are in question number 6.
That's right.
Is that where we're at right now? And we have a leaderboard right now. Number 1 on the leaderboard is Ryan O. Number 2 is Paolo, the penultimate. Number 3, Blue Diamond Coasters. Number 4, Cincinnati John. The questions get harder. The points get exponentially larger. So throw out all of those numbers that I just told you, all of those rankings, because everybody still has a chance. If you're at game.coasterradio.com live on Wednesday night right now, you still have a chance. Don't give up. The questions get harder. The points get higher. And then in the end, you can wager those points and anybody can win this game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I'm looking right now. I mean, from first place to even like 25th place, it's not that much separating people. So these next 5 questions are really going to tell the tale of who's going to win the ultimate this week. So pretty exciting stuff. Mm-hmm. Why don't we go ahead and jump back into the game? Let's start with question number 6. What tiki bar was set to host a Coaster Radio meetup? Was it A, Frankie's Tiki Room, B, Lost Lagoon Tiki Bar, C, the Golden Tiki, or D, Glitter Gulch Tiki?
I do know this one, but I was distracted by looking at all of the tiki bars.
There were a lot of different tiki bars there. Yes, that's all right, though. That's all right. So
okay.
Yeah, so all of these real tiki bars here, none of them are just made up.
This was a COVID.
Yes.
Yeah, this is COVID ruined a Las Vegas Coaster Radio meetup. We had an itinerary. Yep. We had like a 2-day schedule of all of the attractions we were going to hit. This was a massive Coaster Radio meetup, and COVID killed it, Mike.
Yeah, and this tiki bar, by the way, was ready to induct you and me into their Hall of Fame by making Shrunken Heads.
The Shrunken Head Hall of Fame?
Yes, we were going to be in that. And then COVID happened, and then they had a change of management, and all of that went away. So let's see what people said here. 52% saying the Golden Tiki, 39% saying my tiki bar, Lost Lagoon Tiki Bar.
I wouldn't mind that.
That would be fun. Yeah, we never talked about that, though. So the answer is the Golden Tiki. That in Las Vegas, right there in Chinatown. That's where we were going to have. They had set aside a room for us. We were going to have the whole big meetup right there. It was going to be great. So let's go ahead and see who knew that and who propelled themselves to the top of the rankings. Ryan O staying in first place, followed by Paolo, who is also staying in second place, and Cincinnati John moving up into third place. So there we go. Lots of action, lots of movement here and points. But again, Ryan O has 1,700 points. Ryan has 600 points, and he's in 25th place. So anything can happen here because the next questions that we do, 7, 8, 9, and 10, are worth a lot of points. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting.
I do like how our game is kind of stupid because the early questions are just for fun. And then kind of as the game rolls on, it's like, none of those questions matter. Now it gets real.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Okay, let's keep going.
Let's move on to question number 7 here at the Ultimate. Which of these theme parks is located north of the Arctic Circle?
I don't know this.
Is it A, Santa Park in Finland, B, Tivoli Gardens in Denmark, C, Linnanmäki in Finland, or D, Tusenfjord in Norway?
Tusenfjord?
Yeah.
What's a Tusenfjord?
I've never heard of that park in my life
down.
Before this question. Yes.
1,000 points. Again, this is one that I clicked the answer, and then I thought about it and was like, that's the wrong answer. I definitely
This is a question, I think, where things change up because
This is a geography question, Mike. This is not a theme park question. This is a geography question. And I should have been like, Denmark?
Yeah. And who knows theme parks in Finland, Denmark, and Norway? If you do, then you deserve to be the ultimate.
Well, it's not Denmark, obviously.
Yeah. So let's see what people said here. This is going to be interesting.
Well, I said Denmark. I'm one of the 6% who said
There you
Denmark
go.
and got it wrong.
Well, it's interesting.
Like a dummy. I will, because Tivoli Gardens is the one I've heard of.
Yeah.
I've not heard of
41
Tusenford, Mike.
Yeah.
I've not heard of Tusenford.
Have you heard of Linnanmäki in Finland? Because that's what 41% of the audience said.
Is that the right answer?
Followed by Tusenford in Norway at 31% and 22% saying Santa Park in Finland. The correct
Linnanmäki got
answer,
an A with the 2 dots on top of
Yeah.
it. I should have guessed that.
maybe the 2 dots means it's very high. I don't know, but let's see what the correct answer is. It's Santa Park in Finland. That's where it
Sure.
is.
Okay.
22% of the audience saying that. So let's see how that changed.
Not a lot of people, though. Good.
It didn't change the board that much. Ryan O. Still in first place. Now he's moving ahead with 2,300 points.
Paolo got it wrong. He did get knocked down, though.
Yeah, Cincinnati John moving into Paolo's spot in second place with 2,100 points. And in third place, Big K Gizzle with
first time on the leaderboard.
1,600 points.
Nice.
So, yeah, so right now it's a battle with Ryan O and Cincinnati John, just 200 points apart. As we move into the final multiple choice question here before we get into the wagering round. So let's see what we've got.
Question 8.
It's a Coaster Radio question for question number 8. Which Pennsylvania amusement park road trip episode had the most downloads? Was it A, Hershey Park, B, Dorney Park, C, Knoebels, or D, Kennywood?
I don't know the answer to this, so I'm just going to guess the part that I think is
I'll give you a hint, although it won't help too much. The reason it got a ton of downloads is because the park posted it on their website for like 5 years. And it just sat there and it got tens of thousands of downloads. It was shocking how many downloads that episode got. To this day, the most listened to episode of Coaster Radio was the one that we are about to talk about here in a second. So let's take a look, see what people thought. 48% saying
if I had
Hershey
that
Park.
clue, I would have changed my answer.
Yeah, 29% saying Knoebels, 19%
Does
saying
Knoebels even
Kennywood.
have a website? Like, that seems like a park that
I know, that's true. That's
they just
true.
do them in a newsletter.
Here's what's interesting. Only 3% said Dorney Park and EB. That's the answer.
Whoa.
That was the park that went ahead and posted it for a long time. That thing had like hundreds of thousands of downloads because of that, because it was there for years. So to this day, the most listened to episode of Coaster Radio ever. So let's see how that changes, because if only 3% of the audience got it right, does that propel somebody forward? Ryan O, though, still staying in first place, followed by Cincinnati John and Big K Gizzle in third place. Look at that. No one got it right. Only one person got it right, but none of the people in the top 10.
Nobody in the leaderboard there, but I think Matt the Archivist has shot up there. So lots of points to wager for Matt, because that's what's happening now in the last 2 questions of the ultimate round 3. Now the contestants will have to wager their points, and then the question is revealed. There are 4 items for each question, and 9 and 10. You have to rearrange them by sliding them with your finger on your device on your second screen, and then submit it. Now, I'm explaining this carefully because I got screwed the first time we played this game, Mike.
Oh, I remember.
By not understanding how the game works. But that's how the game works. So the 9 and 10 for people at game.coasterradio.com right now, that's how it's going to work. And if you are watching at Coaster Radio's YouTube page, that's what you're going to see on your screen right now.
Yeah, so go ahead and look at your points very closely. And right now, we're going to give you the category.
No, bet half. I don't know. I have no idea what the strategy is.
There we go. Well, we'll take a look at the topic first, EB, and then you can decide how many points you want to wager, because if the topic is something you don't feel comfortable with, don't wager a lot of
Pennsylvania theme park road trip.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So let's see. Here is the topic for question number 9. Roller coaster opening dates. So you have 30 seconds right now to wager the amount of points. You have to know the opening dates of roller coasters. Now, do you feel confident in this? Then you wager a lot of points. But if you don't feel confident, wager a small amount of points. But take a look at where you are. Like, are you so low on the totem board that you need to wager all your points and hope you win to move into the top spot? We'll see. So here we go. We're about to run out of time. Here is the question. Place the following roller coasters in the exact order of their opening dates, from earliest to latest. Impulse at Knoebels Amusement Resort, Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, Colossus at Thorpe Park, and Silver Star at Europa Park. So this is difficult. You got to know your European coasters and your American coasters. And I know this is a tough one, but it is at the end of the game, so you really got to think about this. Move them into the order from the earliest opening date to the most recent opening date. And we got 3, 2, 1 second. There is time up. So, EB, you want to see what the most popular answer was from everybody? Let's see what the most popular. This isn't the right answer. This is just the most popular answer. People said Silver Star at Europa Park, Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, Colossus at Thorpe Park, followed by Impulse at Knoebels.
And that is not enough. There's not enough time for you to be looking up all of those answers.
No, there's no way, because you just have 25 seconds. There's no way you can know that. You really have to know it. You have to really know those roller coasters and know the basic time that they were built around. Here is the correct answer, EB.
Yes.
It's different. Montu at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay was the oldest, followed by Silver Star, followed by Colossus, and then Impulse at Knoebels is the newest one. So those were in order. And let's see what the rankings are here. G Money is in first place. Somebody we have not heard from at all. He moves into first place with 1,601 points. Paolo is in second place with 1,499. And there you are, EB, with 1,465.
Wise EB.
Yes,
Bet
I
nothing.
see you. You bet nothing. And like I think there was the strategy. There was the strategy. Very good. Yes. So see, you don't necessarily have to get it right. You just have to have the correct betting strategy.
Oh, and this
That's
is going to be
pretty
the
good.
last question here on the Ultimate Round 3. It's another betting question. So we've got everybody's still in this game. I got to say, I mean, all the way down, through the top 10, anybody can win this thing. And there's a lot of people that still have points to wager. Everybody, bet it all.
There you go. Maybe
don't
that's
bet
what
it
you
all.
need to do.
I don't
remember,
know.
this is going to be a Coaster Radio question. Let's go ahead.
It's a Coaster
and
Radio.
see-
Okay, that's good. Okay, let's
Yeah.
see the hint, and then everybody can bet.
Yeah, you can see what the topic is right now. Here it is. Guests on Coaster Radio. So you've got 25 seconds right now to figure out how well do you know the guests that have been on this show over the years.
I'm going to bet it all.
And remember, you're going to have to move them into some type of order. So do you know the guests? Do you know when they were on? Do you know who they
guests
were?
EB made fun of the most in
There you go.
order.
Yes, right. So here we go. We got 5 seconds left, and then we will see the question. Here is the question, EB. Put these Coaster Radio guests in order, starting with the earliest appearance. And here are the names. Richard Zimmerman, who is the current CEO of Six Flags. He was on Coaster Radio. Bert Kreischer, the comedian, doing Netflix specials. Neil Patrick Harris, star of stage and screen, and our announcer. And Joe Rohde, world-famous Disney Imagineer. So there we go. What order did they come in? Starting with the earliest, going all the way to current day.
I feel pretty good about this. You do have to slide all 4 into the correct position.
That's right.
And
hopefully you did it by now because time is up.
And it's not an all or nothing here, right?
That's right. Nope. It's however many points as you wagered.
But I mean, if I got 3 of them in the right order,
No, it has to be all 4 to get the points wagered. All 4. Yep. Yeah. So that's how it goes.
okay,
Has
I
to be
got
all
them.
4.
I've got them. Can I say? Should I say my order? I feel like I.
Yeah. Go ahead and say your order, and then we'll see what the audience said. The majority of the audience.
I remember we had Bert on really early,
Yep.
and I feel like we had Joe Rohde on pretty early.
Right.
And I thought maybe it was a trick question, and Neil Patrick Harris, even though it was like 10 years ago, I put Richard Zimmerman, then Neil Patrick Harris last.
Oh. All right. Do you want to see what the audience said?
Yeah, I didn't like that that you just said.
I want to see what the audience says here. Let's see what the audience says. They said Joe Rohde, Bert Kreischer, Dick Zimmerman, and then Neil Patrick Harris. That's what the majority of the audience said.
Okay.
So they went along with you, right?
That's close
Isn't
to
that
what I said.
Yeah, that's pretty close. Let's see what the correct answer is here, EB. It changed with Joe Rohde, Bert Kreischer, then NPH, and then Richard Zimmerman. That was the order.
All right, I got it
Because
wrong.
Neil Patrick Harris has been on this show way longer than a lot of people think. I mean, you have to go, it's kind of early on in our history where he became involved. And Bert Kreischer was before him because he was on that Discovery Channel show. And of course, Joe Rohde on during the first season
I
of
knew
Coaster
Bert
Radio.
and Joe were on really early.
Yes, yeah.
But I couldn't remember Richard Zimmerman.
Yeah, only 8% answered correctly.
I
So
didn't.
now it's all about the wagering, right? At this point, if only 8% of the audience got it right.
Okay, who is the winner of the ultimate round 3, Mike? Let's see it.
Here
Drum
we go.
roll.
Let's find out. Here are the winners of the
there's
ultimate
a little animation
EV.
of like hands clapping. If you're watching
There
on
we
YouTube,
go.
you get to see it. Oh,
In third place,
Nice.
Paolo the penultimate.
okay.
In second place, G Money.
There's no prize for second place or third place.
And the winner is Ryan O with
Ryan!
2,338
Blew him
points.
out of the
There we go.
water.
There we go. So now we can see the entire leaderboard there, EB. Yeah, look at that. He got 7 out of 10 questions correct.
I tied for 0th place.
Oh, yeah. But look at that. G Money did pretty well. 1,600 points. Paolo up there with almost 1,500 points. But everybody else, you can just tell they bet it all, EB. Everybody
all.
else kind of wiped out with 0 points. So,
Well done,
like we
Ryan.
said, this is a tough game here at CoasterRadio.com because to truly win, you have to prove that you are the ultimate. And Ryan O, you were the winner of round 3. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Ryan. You're moving on, so make sure you stick around, stay listening to Coaster Radio, because at the end of this calendar year, the end of season 20 of Coaster Radio, it'll be the finals of the ultimate for the gigantic prize. It is a huge year-long game show at Coaster Radio. Over 20 years, Mike, we've been doing this podcast, and people love the game shows, so it is time in our 20th season of Coaster Radio to play the ultimate game show. Congratulations, Ryan, for winning round 3.
Do you have what it takes to be the ultimate?
There we go. EB, I love playing the Ultimate, man. And my favorite thing about it is how many people show up to play it live on a random Wednesday night. You know, it's great. It's so great. Like, people could be doing anything with their evening, but they come here and they hang out with us as we're recording the podcast and play the game. It's so fun.
Very good. Very good, Mike. This is so much fun. This is a great episode of Coaster Radio. We took up the whole episode playing the game, and I hope y'all are happy with that, because it is theme parks and roller coasters and the podcast and a game. Y'all love the game shows. This is the ultimate game show of Coaster Radio. Thank you so much, everybody, for playing along, Mike. And I suppose that's the end here. There's no prize, Ryan. There's no prize. The prize is you get to move on to the final round, and you got to keep listening to the show all the way to December.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
Then you get the big prize.
Yeah, the prize for winning this game is going to be gigantic. I mean, what
Don't
I
overpromise,
think definitely. Well, I think definitely we're talking like season pass
At least
level, at least, and
a
then
sticker.
more though. Yeah, a sticker.
And
sticker
I was
above-
showing you
yeah.
these tote bags I'm making here, Mike. Look, I got iron-ons and I made these tote bags. I'll show them to you on the miniature tote bags with these iron-ons.
love it. I love it. That's
Yeah.
worth it right there. I mean, I'm hoping to get one of those in the mail. That's good stuff, man. So
All right.
yeah. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Not only everybody here who played the game tonight, but everybody who joins us week after week. We love having you as part of the Coaster Radio family, and thank you so much. We appreciate all the support that you guys give. There are a lot of different ways to do that. If you shop on Amazon, one of the great things that you can do is go to our website first, and you click on the Amazon logo up there. I think it says like the product of the week. And then you just do your shopping like normal. But then what happens is we get a small percentage of whatever you end up spending. If you spend $10, still going to cost $10, but we get like a small percentage of that. So you don't see anything different. But it does help the show in many different ways.
Yeah, that's
Other
right.
people do things like go to Apple and review the show. And, you know, if you can give it 5 stars, that's great. It just helps more people see the show. But a lot of people, EB, take that extra step and support us at patreon.com/Coaster Radio.
Go to patreon.com/Coaster Radio. Support the show. There's perks. There's bonus content. There's behind the scenes episodes. There's a snail mail club where I send you like postcards and miniature tote bags in the mail. There's a birthday club where I send you a birthday gift in the mail. Go to patreon.com/Coaster Radio. See all the perks, the bonus content. Support the show. If you think the show is worth $2 a month, go to patreon.com/Coaster Radio and pledge $2 a month. It's totally awesome. And you get access to the Discord, and you're in the insider club of Coaster Radio, where you find out when we're doing the game shows and all that stuff. You're on the email list. The
That's
whole
right.
thing happens if you go to patreon.com/Coaster Radio. Mike, I think people's favorite perk at patreon.com/Coaster Radio is at the $20 level, we say your name on the podcast.
Here they are: Alex Payne, Brian Wackler, Chris Rankin, Cincinnati Nick, the sweatshirt guy, our friends at Club Z, the two bearded Coaster Chris's, CM Venom, Colton Toms, Dino, Grace, John Brody, and John Brown.
Also, Josh Combs, Justin Padilla, Karen and Lee Howren, Kevin Wilson, Kyle Kiefer, our friends at Made to Thrill, Matt Walker, Michael Foucault, Paolo de los Reyes, Nick from Paris, Rich Barber, Rick Burnley, Shane Mankiewicz, Tom from Louisville, and Zachary Carpenter. Plus, let's say thanks to Lindner Design Company, specializing in branding, illustration, and small batch custom apparel. You can find them on Instagram at LindnerDesigns.com. They made this great logo, Mike, the 20th anniversary Coaster Radio logo that's on these fantastic mini tote bags.
I love it.
That could be coming your way.
Yeah, that is a cool thing to have.
It's a great logo
to commemorate this 20th season. So great. So
very, very cool.
So we appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to Ryan O for winning round 3 of the Ultimate. We're going to play that game again in about 2 months, and you got 2 more chances to join the winner's circle. And that final game, man, is going to be so fun. That's going to be great. That's going to be epic. So we're really excited about that. But hope you guys are out there having a fantastic summer, enjoying the parks. We'll see you back here next week.
You've been listening to Coaster Radio, the original theme park podcast. To learn more about the show and hear hundreds of episodes from the archives, visit our website at coasterradio.com. This is your announcer, Neil Patrick Harris. Thanks for listening. Peace out, suckers. Coaster Radio is a production of Lift Hill Media, LLC. Audio and video from this program may not be broadcast, edited, or reproduced without our express written permission. Copyright 2025, all rights reserved. This was all done in one breath.